Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Why do they do that?
They start on the ground with Elliott. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's third and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Big run on the opening drive, and they better watch out for this guy or it's going to be a long game.
Back when I played in our scouting reports getting ready for games, we'd put stars next to the guys that we thought were the key players on the other side. There should have been 3 or 4 stars next to that guy's name.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott from the gun. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down. That lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 61 yards.
What he do? What is he? valley without sun killed the ones with blood on their hands. But the strongest of them all, the leaders for all the warriors of the land. Tell him, his people walk with us. He will bring them down. You must have away. Yahala. Khalalo. Khalabundolo. Says, you are only a boy. Tell him I am older than I am. When is Hoda? Hoda do not lie.
The Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They go back to Pollard on second down. Down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Prescott now. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he gets it down to the 32. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It's a gain of a yard, and that leads to a Dallas 1st down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw this time. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from the defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And again, it's Prescott.
Ah, shit.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
But first down, Hurts.
Damn.
That is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Where did you get it? The man saved his life. Where is he? Where? His bones are buried in the sand with all the others. One verse of this man. He was my father. He was coming.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. In motion left goes Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
What's going on here? What the fuck is going on? Look at you kidding.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll throw on first down to Hurts. That'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Watkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll set up to throw.
Good one.
And it's intercepted.
Oh, good.
And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Dak, and you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now Dak.
Come on, dude.
But it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. even further for 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius sliding the back, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Turn back to your mom.